Hello, I am the Prime Minister of our group. My job is to create the map of our country and the key to go with it. For this I need to work closely with the rest of our group. I set homework and regularly checked up on the progress of our members. Our country is situated in the Mediterranean Sea. Here is a map of our country. As you can see, well, you can't see, but there you go. It's connected at the top to a different country, but then it extends towards the sea out here. This is so we can be connected to different countries, but we're also good for exporting goods. We have army bases placed around the edge of our map and in the middle. This is because our country is known for its army and therefore very protected. I will now pass on to other people in our group so they can tell you about the rest of our country.
First thing I had to decide was the religion. Our countries have all the religions, apart from the Muslim. The reason we don't have this is the Prime Minister thought they didn't have anything to offer us. The places of worship will be rented out buildings in the country. The second thing was the politics. We would start off as a dictatorship to get laws passed quickly. Then we would change to democracy that the people can vote, so they are happy and won't any riot. We will let in immigrants that have the jobs which are needed in our country, like lawyers, doctors, nurses, dentists. But we won't let in citizens of the country. And history. In 1013, Simon Lydia, the leader, was born. And then in 1248, England invaded our country and they lost. And then in 1556, Russia invaded and lost. And then 1890, America invaded and lost. And then 2000, the proud event, which was Lloyd Batten being Prime Minister. And then current day. And then the national anthem is Palladium, Palladium, surrounded by the sea, Palladium, Palladium, beloved by you and me. We marched the land very merry, finding lots of exotic berries. The people said by golly, because they were very jolly.
I do all the economics, and for the primary industries will be like mining a range of ores, using mines located in the mountains. We will put it in a remote place so we don't ruin the scenery for tourists. Farms will be privately owned, but must export 5% of their goods to the government. We say this so farmers make money as well as the government. Exporting goods that are only in our country, this will help to keep steady economic. We'll have fishing farms all along the River Giles. The 1.5% of the fishermen's profits must come towards the government's fundings. We set up a range of oil rigs around the coast outside of tourist view. We'll sell 35% of our oil to gain extra money, but keep 65% for our own consumption. Our country will have a main government-run industry which will produce mass and steel and modes of transport. We'll export 80% of our makings, allowing us to create a direct income of money. We'll keep the rest, but have to export in more. This gives a diversity to our country and adds style. There will be clothes and toy manufacturers. These will be privately owned and must export at least 2% of their goods to the government every month.
Our country is called Palladium, named after its discoverer. There are three main cities, which are San Andreas, Paradise City and Gotham City. Our capital city is San Andreas, We have 6 cities in total, which are located all around the country except for in the mountains. Paradise City is in the southwest. This is because there's North Shore Canals, which is our docks. In the northeast there's Gotham City, which is linked to Heathrow Airport. In our country we have many modes of transport. There is Kaiser Railroad leading into the west of Bourbon Mountains. We also have a few airports. One of them is Heathrow Airport. In the south there is North Shore Canals, which is used for trade, and in the north there is a ski resort called Van Peak. And on our flag, the yellow represents our golden wealth, the blue represents the sea for trade, the white represents that we are prepared to build on, and the black represents the army.
Right, so I had to do the human geography for my group, and first of all I had to choose the shape of the island. So basically I wanted to be connected to another island so we could trade our goods, and also so we could have ports to trade with other countries as well. The weather, because we're in the Mediterranean, is pretty good most of the time, and we do have rain for about a month a year. The physical features are huge mountains called Bourbon Mountains, which we have here, where we have ski resorts and hydroelectric power plants, with the River Giles coming from the mountains all the way down to the bottom of the country, which does help the towns and cities get water from the River Giles. We also have the beaches, which are a huge tourist attraction in the summer. We have holiday resorts all around the country. We also have some natural hazards, which are sometimes we have tornadoes and heat waves. We also sometimes River Giles does flood over the sides. Thank you.